Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga walkthrough, and let's continue on with Hoohoo Trail. Hoohoo Mountain Trail, that's the word I'm looking for. So anyway, first thing, hit that and that water will start moving, and then of course you're going to have to defeat a bunch of enemies. And that's where the dinosaur is, and you actually want to attack him first just so he gets shrunk like that, and that allows you to be able to jump on him. I think if he's as tall as he possibly can be, then you can't counter his attack, so keep that in mind. Oh, I don't know, what, stash, I guess. I know I should be having some strategy, but I don't really like to put everything in power like a lot of people say I should, just because then you have none in hit points or defense or whatever else, and I don't know, it just seems to work better if you spread it out, at least for me. So here's two of those dinosaur things. What are they called anyway? Rex, okay, that is a very fitting name actually. But as usual, at the very beginning, all of these enemies are pretty easy, and actually the only time enemies aren't easy are when you get into Bowser's Castle, and that's where they require a lot of timing to kill or defeat. So anyway, be careful when you spin over here. For this part, kind of tricky, you just have to spin up there and make it. That's another thing. And of course get Mario to suck up all the water. And then come down here through the back. If you fall down, you won't be able to get up because you can't jump as Fat Mario. So just come back here and then open up that or put it out. And then I'm going to come over here for this box, and jump back onto Luigi, and over here, and yet another box. I did not even see that enemy because I was paying attention to the camera, but oh well. Okay, that was kind of a failure. But of course, as you can see, every time you jump on the Rex, they get shorter and shorter, and that just, I think that's as short as they can get, but, you know, that just makes countering even easier. And it gives you a basic idea of how much health they have left, even though it's not too good of an indicator, because they just get shrunk by jumping on them. Yeah. So anyway, I don't know where I'm going with that. I'm just gonna pay attention to fighting now. And I'm hoping throughout my walkthrough you won't have to see me using any walnut mushrooms. I may have to every now and then, just because that kind of thing happens, but, you know, hopefully you won't have to. Kind of like in Bowser's Inside Story, not having to use the retries, those timer things, which I don't really get the point of those, because as far as I know, if you use them all up and then reset your game, you're right where you started anyway. And you still have all of your items, so I really have no clue what the point of those were. But by the end of the game in that Bowser's Inside Story, you get like 30 of those retry things, so you don't even have to worry about dying ever. Although sadly that game was extremely easy. It was kind of annoying. I mean, sure, it took 24 hours to 100% for me, but it was easier compared to the other ones. Anyway, I am rambling on about a completely different game. And I believe that's most of the enemies. Yeah, one over here. Now, for the most part, if you use your, what do they call it, the bros moves inside the battle enough, you should be able to get the advanced technique by the time you get to the boss, or before you even get to the boss at the top of this mountain. And there's really, like, nothing all too special about it. I mean, it's useful, it is way useful having those. Didn't press B, dang it. But, when you get other ones, there's nothing, like, crazy good about them. Oh no! Dang it. Thought it went farther than it did. I don't know, I call this a walkthrough, I'm screwing up all over the place. You know what happens. Alright, that was a close one. There we go. I got these boxes, jump up here. Welcome to the top of the summit. If you go here in the telescope, you can get a general idea of the entire world of the Bean Bean Kingdom, and that would be Chucklehuck Woods. There's pretty much Teehee Valley. Right there is the Bean Bean Castle. There's Joke's End, the Oho Island, a bunch of other islands. There's the Hoohoo. I think it's called the Hoohoo University, or the Hoohoo University, and the airstrip. And I really hope you can see that on the camera. If you can't, then I've just been talking into nothing, pretty much. So, anyway, but anyone who's played this game should know that that's what they are. So anyway, that is it for this video.